Hi everyone, welcome back to Football News, the best football channel on YouTube. We already know whom Barca will be choosing their next coach from in the summer and what PSG will try to do to keep Mbappe. So give us a like and find out the main news of the day. Let's get the show on the pitch. Aston Villa are satisfied with Clement Lenglet's performances this season. The club is considering the possibility of buying out his contract from the Spanish giants. Celtic are keen on securing the services of Liverpool goalkeeper Kevin Kelleher this summer. He is seen as a replacement for Joe Hart, who is retiring from professional football. 32-year-old Eric Ramsey has left Manchester United to become the head coach of Minnesota United. He is now the youngest coach in MLS history. Bayern Munich are plotting to recruit Liverpool defender Andy Robertson as a replacement for Alphonso Davies. Inter Miami will attempt to make a move for Luka Modric as a free agent in the summer. French striker Christopher Nkunku will be sidelined for the match against Leeds United due to injury. He will be missing 2 to 3 weeks. It's an important problem. Mitoma could be out for 2 or 3 months, and his season is expected to be over, Roberto De Zerbi stated. Arsenal goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale plans to leave the Gunners in the summer. He no longer wants to be David Raya's backup. Jude Bellingham is expected to rejoin the Real Madrid squad in training on Thursday or Friday. He could be available for the clash against Valencia. Ryan Gravenberch has sustained an ankle ligament injury. He's expected to miss the next 2 games at least, Jurgen Klopp informed. Manchester United are intending to do a massive squad overhaul this summer and bring several academy players into the first team to save on salaries. Midtjylland have announced that midfielder Christopher Olsen is on a ventilator in hospital after collapsing at home. They say that the former Arsenal player is affected by an acute disease related to the brain, which is not due to self-harm of any kind, nor is the cause due to external factors. Ferran Torres will resume training in the general group this week and will be 100% ready for the return leg against Napoli. Mason Greenwood has asked for the case against Jude Bellingham to be dropped. Greenwood doesn't want Bellingham to be punished, despite the fact that lip readers are 97% sure he was offended back then. Erling Haaland scored his first 5 goals within the FA Cup tournament. The Norwegian netted all these goals against Luton Town. Kevin De Bruyne gave him 4 assists. Chelsea are exploring a summer loan move for Mikhailo Mudryk. Juventus and Arsenal are among candidates for the Ukrainian. Tottenham Hotspur are ahead of Aston Villa in the competition for Hull City leader Jadon Fellaini. After the 1-2 defeat against Fulham, some Man United players requested a day off from the coaching staff, though Erik ten Hag was surprised and refused. Barcelona have not ruled out the option of lending David De Gea in case Ter Stegen leaves the club. Chelsea are considering selling Trevoh Chalobah, Conor Gallagher, Marco Correa and Armando Broja in the summer to comply with FFP rules. If Borussia Dortmund doesn't win their next 2 games against Union Berlin and Werder Bremen, the club will sack Edin Terzic. David Alaba's recovery from a torn cruciate ligament in his knee has been going ahead of schedule. He hopes to take part in the Euro 2024 games. If Celta Vigo fails to beat Almeria in their upcoming match, the club will sack Rafael Benitez from the head coaching post. A number of big clubs are monitoring the progress of Chelsea talent Omari Hutchinson, who has been playing successfully on loan at Ipswich Town. Chelsea have not yet made a decision on these midfielders' future. Arsenal, Liverpool and Bayern Munich are in the race to acquire Fulham defensive midfielder João Palhinha. It's totally a lie. I'm not going to train with Independiente. Sometimes things are invented, Sergio Aguero told. Burnley have no plans to sack Vincent Kompany as head coach, despite 3 wins in 26 Premier League rounds and the near certainty of relegation to the Championship. Jurgen Klopp's assistant, Pep Lijnders, will be appointed as Ajax's new head coach at the end of the season. Hwang-Sun Hong has replaced Jurgen Klinsmann as the temporary head coach of the South Korean national team. Prior to that, he coached the country's Olympic team. Chelsea, Man United, Barcelona and Liverpool have all included Simone Inzaghi among their options for the head coaching position. His current agreement with Inter expires in the summer of 2025. AC Milan have valued Theo Hernandez at 70 to 80 million euros. Bayern Munich were said to be interested in him. Last summer, I was close to joining 3 European clubs, then it didn't happen. Barcelona was something really concrete. It was very close. To be honest, it was the same for the Arsenal deal. It was very advanced, then collapsed, Ruben Neves revealed. Guys, if you're still watching us without a subscription, it's time to change that. And now let's have a look at the results of yesterday's fixtures. Moving on to the main news of the release. Back in the summer, Al Hilal offered Kevin De Bruyne a salary of 70 million euros per year, but the Belgian turned them down. This summer, the Sheiks are planning to make a new offer to the 33-year-old midfielder, but will receive the same response. De Bruyne is determined to extend his deal with Manchester City since his current one expires in the summer of 2025. However, if he has to leave the Sky Blues, De Bruyne will rather move to MLS than Saudi Arabia. The legendary playmaker and his family are more inclined towards life in the United States than in Asia. Regardless of many top clubs' interest, Lamine Yamal does not even consider quitting Barcelona. The prodigy and the club are planning to ink a new long-term contract. Once Lamine turns 18, he will seal a contract with Barcelona that will run until 2030. Yamal is currently 16 years old and will turn 18 on July 13, 2025. This season, Yamal hit the ground running at Barcelona's first team. Throughout 35 appearances, Yamal has bagged 5 goals and 7 assists. The prodigy's existing contract with the Catalans runs until the summer of 2026. Following the meeting with the club's new sporting director Max Eberl, Bayern Munich management has identified an alternative option for the new head coach of the team in case they fail to reach an agreement with Xabi Alonso. If this happens, the German super club will open talks with Brighton regarding the appointment of Roberto De Zerbi. The Rotten seem to like the manager's approach to football, thus they are willing to bet on him. Brighton and Hove Albion are reportedly looking to earn about 15 million euros for De Zerbi services. The Italian himself is interested in leading one of the top clubs in the summer. After the latest consultations within the club, Barcelona have identified a list of 4 candidates that they will take into consideration as their new head coach. Interestingly enough, there are no Spaniards or Catalans among the said options. The Spanish side will choose between Hansi Flick, Julian Nagelsmann, Thomas Tuchel, and Roberto De Zerbi. Hansi Flick has been reported to be keen on working at Barça. He has hired Pini Zahavi as his agent and asked him to do everything he can to make sure that Flick replaces Xavi. Besides, Joan Laporta wants to see a German coach at the helm of the team. There is a possibility that Xavi will keep on coaching Barcelona after the season is over. In football, nothing can be ruled out. This is how Xavi's future is currently being commented on by his entourage. Yet, this turn of events is unlikely to happen as long as Deco remains Barca's sporting director. The return of Jordi Cruyff, who left the Catalans last year, may help keep Xavi at the club. Xavi announced his departure from Barcelona after the 3-5 defeat to Villarreal. The Emir of Qatar, Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, has spoken to Kylian Mbappe and made him a final offer on behalf of the country's royal family. This is PSG's last attempt to keep Mbappe in the team. Among other things, during the meeting, the Emir said to Mbappe, "Good luck." And here's how Real Madrid supporters react to this statement. They are already celebrating. You see, according to Fabrizio Romano, there is no chance that Kylian will agree. He has already agreed on all personal terms of his transfer to Real Madrid. Yesterday, Kylian also came to the Ali's Palace to have dinner with French President Emmanuel Macron. It is unknown what exactly they talked about though. Additionally, according to El Chiringuito, Mbappe's family asked Real Madrid to recruit his younger brother Ethan during the negotiations. Los Blancos have assessed the level of the 17-year-old central midfielder on a trial and agreed to their condition. Guys, check out our new video from the Football Club channel, where we tell you how Xavi has revived a 94-year-old tactic to revive Barcelona. A fascinating video indeed. We highly recommend to give it a watch. Take care and have a good day. See you in a bit.